What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to talk about how you can be more present in a conversation. Let's get started. Alright, so number one is don't fight. So when I say about don't fight, what I mean is when we're talking, conversations are naturally going to move from one to the other one, and when people are speaking, for example, maybe we're talking about cars and then suddenly we're talking about planes or we're talking about vacations and then we change again to movies. And if you're someone who like to overthink a lot, or even when I'm talking sometimes I tend to think like, oh, I should have said that, I should have said that, or maybe I shouldn't say that. And when you're stuck in this kind of conversations in your own mind, it prevents you to be present because indirectly you're stuck in your own head and you cannot focus on what's going on. And it is natural for us to just want to fight back to this old conversation just because we think that, oh, I still have something to say and it's not done yet and I'm sure they want to hear. And the problem with that is when you keep on trying to fight back to the old conversations or to what you're going to say if someone cut you off, is that instead of you being present in a conversation, you'll spend the whole conversations being in your own head and keep on thinking and looking for some right moment in order to bring the old conversations back. So some really common example is maybe you with your friends and you just finished a movie, and in that movie you're just talking about it. Oh, the movie is so cool, it's so awesome. And then one of your friends bring it up. Oh yeah, there's this really dope car in the movie, like I seen it somewhere, it's like blah 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 blah, and you still have something to say about the movie. Doesn't matter anymore, guys, just drop it. Because if you keep on thinking your head on, yeah, but the movie is like this, and you keep on fighting the current where all your friends are already talking about this car and you still want to talk about the movie, what will happen is they will talking about the car, and instead of you focusing on the car and focusing on that topic, you will still be in the movie, in the old topic. So this is hoisin turkey soba noodle. I actually got it like delivered and like you cook it in your home, but it looks absolutely delicious. Alright, so number two is what I call it's not about you. Alright, so we all know that conversation is supposed to be mutual, and both of you, or even if a lot of you are talking together, you all supposed to be have fun. And the problem is when you focus too much on you, and I don't know about girls to be honest, but for guys, when we're talking about the girls or with girls that we like, guys are tend to like to talk themselves up, so they like to say something and they keep on want to brag and show this girl that he is amazing and he has accomplished this and that. And the problem with this is when you focus on yourself too much, even maybe if you're a girl and I don't know, you're talking about back or something, I don't know to be honest with you, but when you talk too much about yourself and you just focus on yourself instead of focusing on others, asking questions and contribute equally, you will end up being in your head most of the time compared to in the conversations, because instead of you thinking and listening to what they say, all you do is keep on thinking, oh yeah, what should I reply next? What should I say? What should I say? How should I say so they see me as a better person and all this kind of thing, you know. And what I found is people don't like when you talk about yourself too much, because of course they feel like, this guy is such a show off, and this is actually really easy to caught. So when you're talking to someone, just pay attention to how they respond. If they feel like, okay, this guy keep on talking about himself, I bet you can feel the energy, like this kind of energy where they just don't really enjoy conversations. Make sure to just cut back, pull back, and ask them questions, and keep on having them to talk more instead of you're the one who do the talking. And one tip for you is to make sure you listen to understand instead of listen to reply. Because when you listen to understand, instead of you keep on in your head and thinking what you say to them and what should you reply, you will be more present in conversation because now you try to understand what are they going on, what are they saying, what is in their shoes, and it just make overall the experience of your conversations much more better. Okay, but so something that's really important for you to do is you need to always keep learning and keep growing, and this is fully on you. Because no matter how interesting a conversation that you have, if you don't keep growing and you keep up to date with what's going on, it's really easy for you to fall off the track and to just overall lose on what people are saying. Because think about it, maybe people are talking about the latest virus or maybe the forest fire in the US and you have no idea about it. No matter what tips you applied, if you have no idea about what's going on, there's no way you can or you even be able to contribute to the conversations. So I will say don't watch the news too much because it's not that good for you, but just keep up to date, see a little bit on what's going on so you know what's happening, what's event is going on in the world. By doing this, and even one tips for you is follow a lot of like news or those kind of informative social media. I have that a lot on Instagram too. And what I see here is by like when you do this kind of thing, it informs you in an indirect way because when you're scrolling to Instagram and you're just scrolling and see all the feeds and it pops up, so you know it happens a lot to me. So like I know a lot of news and a lot of update stuff from social media, and when people say and people having this kind of conversations, I can bring it up and they say, oh, how do you know? And I say, oh yeah, I said it already. So it's really helpful for you to have this kind of thing. So that's kind of all for today, guys. Make sure that you keep on expanding your knowledge, you keep on learning new stuff, and don't take it too hard. Don't think about conversations too hard. Just have fun, enjoy the conversation. If it's past, then just drop it. Maybe they even ask you again, then you can bring it up. And I have work to do now and it's still kind of awkward, not gonna lie, to film outside. So I appreciate so much for you for watching. Please subscribe and I'll see you again next Saturday.